Alright.
Now he
We
loves
got-
math even more.
10.6, page 735. Problems 9 through 25. We're going to try to do problem 9 right here. Let's see if I can get it. Why not? Because I'm going to add something to 9. I'm going to find the area too.
Is it going to be?
Why not? Let's
Is
have
it,
some fun.
is it going to be like counted as extra credit if we do that too on the other ones?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, so it will be on your test. I'm going to add this to your test. Right now it's not on your practice test, so we'll add it. It will be on your actual test. Okay? So let's look at number 9. Oh, there's one other problem. I wanted to talk about this. So Heron's formula is a little bit complex, but pretty simple. S is basically the perimeter half. Is actually half of the perimeter, right? And the Heron formula says that the area of a triangle is the square root of half the perimeter times half the perimeter subtracted by the first side, half the perimeter times half the perimeter subtracted by the second side, times half the perimeter subtracted by the third side. Nice. Okay? I think there's an easier way to find it. We're going to find it in 2 different ways. You decide which way you want to find it. Me? Don't care. Okay? I guess it's not really easier. No, not easier. Probably more complex, but you can still do it without this formula. The hard part is remembering this formula. Right? It's not that bad. I mean, you're thinking half the parameter
It's easier than
times half the parameter minus every single side. So it just keeps timing it. Okay. And law of cosines.
No.
Law of cosines is huge. That's what we're really focused on. And that is a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of a. It's a mouthful. Okay. Remember, all this has to do with a triangle that's not necessarily right. It actually can be any kind of triangle, right? And where you have A, right, and little a, B, and little b, and C,
I don't know about that.
and little c. Okay?
That's it right there.
That's it right there. So, if you look at this, then little c squared would equal,
Probably a squared plus b squared
yep, a squared plus b squared,
minus 2ab
yep, minus 2ab,
cosine c.
cosine c. That's it.
Okay.
Holla.
Oh,
Read
man,
some
do
roof.
a line,
Man.
whatever.
Okay, it's all over the place.
I pay attention more this year, so.
Dante is going off.
Which is something new to me, honestly.
Makes me proud.
Don't start becoming a little girl on me.
I'll try not to.
Don't do that.
Let's see. Nope, not yet. Okay.
I don't know
Is
that.
that triangle part of number 9?
Yes.
Which one, the red one?
Yeah. The orange one.
No, I can't.
F G H. We're gonna go F G.
Oh,
H.
because I said red, he said orange, but I yawned, so it looked like kind of
We got 65 degrees, 54 and 49.
Yesterday we
Did I say 55 degrees?
Yeah, she was like staring at us. I want you to kiss
Oh,
her.
I said 65 degrees.
Mom, she looked at me like, shut up.
Okay. So I have 65 degrees,
Attention.
That's a 6.
She don't yell at me.
54 and 49. That is a 6. I just love how you just tear apart my writing, no matter how well I write it.
Such a mean move, Sarah.
Your a squared plus b squared, all that stuff, that looks beautiful. She's lying.
Great.
It
Damn.
doesn't. I'm giving you
It
some
doesn't.
positive.
Thanks.
It
It
God,
doesn't.
Sarah, that's worse.
But I said it did, so that's all that matters. No, I have it on
she
film.
Said, no, she said I was lying. No, it really does. Your Heron's formula is a little difficult
Yeah.
Alright, so we have
Just write tiny, that's all.
G.
She
Well, yeah,
said-
I'm also running out of space, so guess how tiny this is going to be.
Right? That's why I said right here.
Alright, so
Where
let's
at
see
on the website?
here.
54.
We are, the object of this one is to actually find the side. Okay.
He almost didn't know what he was trying to say.
I didn't. So this side that we're trying to find here is going to be probably F, right? Since it's side F, right?
Is that what it says? Or is that just the way it works?
He just working it
I
out
don't know.
probably.
Hey, that's what it says. Go figure. Okay, so which one am I going to do?
A squared?
F squared
F squared.
would be equal to what?
Oh fucking.
B squared plus C squared? Is that what you do?
G squared plus H squared.
So F squared equals G squared plus. G squared. Yeah.
What, well, you're,
Minus 2.
then I'm confused because your B is little up there.
You said B? F. Well,
Do you
no.
have to change it? You can't do A? Does it matter? Is it interchangeable? Am I confused?
Sarah,
You're confusing everyone.
what do we? F and H
I'm
minus
just
2
gonna
FH,
figure it out in my own head.
right? No, it'd be G and H.
Yeah.
Because it's just the other two that aren't being, and it'd be cosine F. Yeah. Shit.
Now, the reason we would do the reason we would do all that would be because we have little h, we have little g, we have big F. We have little g, we have little h, we have big F. So we have everything over here. We just plug it in. It's easy, right? Except one thing.
You can't plug it in a calculator?
Oh yeah, you sure can. F is actually equal to the square root of all of that, right?
Shit.
Super.
So G is actually 49 squared, plus H is 54 squared, minus 2 times G, which is again 49, times H, which is again 54, cosine F, which is 65.
Damn.
And that's what F is going to equal. Now, plugging this in your calculator, holla,
So.
it's going to be a little,
Fuck.
So,
How do you.
how do you do that?
49.
Well, the first thing is first. You push shift, and then the square root key, right? Do you have a square root key, or do you have to shift it? Don't you have to shift on that?
Second,
Wait.
is that what you mean, the second button?
Someone take my calculator.
I did.
So you have a shift square root key. Okay, what about you?
No,
Try.
you gotta show me this.
Okay.
For some reason I'm blind as hell.
Alright. So the shift
Are your contacts in the wrong eye? Because I hate it when that happens.
Mine on my
the
glasses.
shift key is really called the second key, right?
Oh, you could just
It's
say
that blue second key.
She did.
Okay?
So you press that.
Okay, so you press that, and then you're going to press the x squared key, right? And then this thing's going to pop up. Right?
Nope.
And it should.
There it is. I got it. I press it all.
And from there, we got to make sure that all of this gets in parentheses, but special parentheses.
Sometimes I feel free.
So let's look at this. These
That's
are going to be in their own parentheses, right? And this
so
in its own parentheses because they're minus, right? This
Parentheses.
minus that. But also,
parentheses 49.
But also, beyond that is the square root it's square rooting all of that, right?
Is it well since it's in the second? Do we just press rec or
So we need to press this the left parentheses key, right? And we need to press that once, right? Because we need 2 of them total, right? We need to press that once so that we have 2 of them.
like this? Just right?
Okay?
I had to make sure I was doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And at the end too?
And then we put in 49.
At the end too?
Hold on. Hold
Well,
on.
because I got all of it in already, so I had to make
You
sure.
do, but I don't want to, and I'm recording. So
They're
they're going to get confused when they're watching. So 4, 9, and then squared, so we're going to hit that square button again, but this time just the square button. Right? And then plus 5, 4 squared and then the right side of the parentheses,
I like how he's like.
okay? And then minus, and then the left side of the parentheses, and then 2 times 49 times 54. So then 2 times 4, 9 times 5, 4, right? And we can continue that down here. Times cosine $65. Now when you do the cosine, what happens is it goes cosine parentheses, right? So what you're going to have to do is put in 65, right? And then in the parentheses, was that right? In, okay, but we also have to end this parentheses, right? And we also have to end that very first parentheses, right? So that would be parentheses, 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 because we have 1, 2, and then that ended, and then 1, and that ended, and 2. Oh, you only need 2 parentheses. Sorry about that. You only need 2 parentheses. Okay. And you should get what? What'd you get?
Fuck. There's another card here.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Good.
What'd you get? You get 55.5?
What is the?
Okay.
Fuck life right now.
Is that right?
It's 2. Damn it.
You get 55.5?
You lost me after a while, so I was on.
You could probably do it real quick. All the
Right
buttons
there.
are on there.
Yeah,
If you type in every single one of those, it will be correct. Promise you that.
you do that.
Okay?
I believe.
And you have to know how to do this. And it's the only way you're going to get it right on the test. Okay? So that's what F is. And now we're going to figure out how to find the other,
What the fuck?
yeah, this is the fun part.
Fuck.
Now we get to figure out how to find out the angles. Alright.
Can I say just one part of the problem?
Yeah.
All that for one part, now we gotta do the other.
Yeah, and the angles is a lot harder.
Whoa.
But,
Wait, we're
but,
all three sides.
but, if you're watching the YouTube, I have a way of making it easy.
You had your way.
Alright.
I say that it's still a lot of work. I don't
Does
know.
it take a lot of space?
Yes. A squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine A. Is that right? Is that true? Is that right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay? Did I do that correctly?
Yeah.
Alright. So, next, since they want an angle from us, right? We got to figure out a way to come up with an angle. So we need to solve this thing. So I don't have to solve it every single time. If I solve it once, then I have my cheat sheet, right? And I can use that every single time. Okay? Alright. So I'm just going to move these over. Minus b squared minus c squared. Yeah? Yeah? Right? Okay? Minus b squared minus c squared. So a squared minus b squared minus c squared is equal to negative 2bc cosine A. Okay? That's cool. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? Divide by negative 2bc, right? Right? Yeah, get cosine A alone, right? Divide by negative 2bc. This is genius. For some reason, they do not put this in your book. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I'm just the messenger.
Why? I don't think anybody was gonna answer in the first place.
Probably because it's not my book. In my book, I'm going to give you the answer when I create it in about 100 years.
Did you say it again?
Exactly. So, a squared minus b squared minus c squared divided by 2bc, negative, sorry, 2bc is equal to cosine of A, right? How do I find out what A is? What's A? Come on, people, what's A?
We're trying to write this down, man.
A is equal to the cosine inverse. Right?
Yeah.
The cosine inverse of the quantity of A squared minus B squared minus C squared all over negative 2BC.
Man,
That's all?
you said it was going to be easy.
This is easy. I'm making it easy. You have a formula now that you can use to find A. So in that problem over here, remember that problem? About 10 minutes ago we started. We got G, F, H. Just think we only have 10 more of these. Easy. Alright.
We have 10 more of these.
About.
Yeah, that's it. It's only 10.
10.
Only take 30 minutes apiece.
That's easy.
Literally.
You should have sent this out this weekend.
You get quicker. You get quicker at it.
No, I don't think it's us.
Alright. So, this is still 12 or 9. 9. This is still 9. Okay. So, now I know what this side is, right?
Yes.
Yes, we do. This side is 55.5 because we found that, right?
Holy shit.
But what we need to know is this. We need to know H or G. Which one do you want to find out? G or H?
Oh, wow, gosh, hard to choose.
It's all easy.
G.
G! It's all good, G. See,
Motherfucker.
what?
It's still recorded.
I can't say that. But
I said it.
it's all good, G. Alright. It's all good in the hood.
What did you do?
I don't know. So, I'm I'm going to change this to G.
Cosine G.
This to G.
So wait.
G is
If you
equal to
take-
cosine inverse of what?
That's crazy, man.
So
Of G, little g, right?
every time I go to say something, you always say something.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Wait, I'm already done.
Little g squared minus what?
So G squared.
F squared 8 minus h squared, right? Divided by negative 2 fh. Is that simple? Is that simple?
That's simple.
That's easy.
Every time you say stuff.
It's all simple. Okay? So now we just plug them in. G is equal to the cosine inverse, okay, of little g. Oh, snaps. Why'd you guys have little f in there? I guess we can plug in 55.5.
You're the one that put it there.
We're going to have to use it anyways. We always have to use it.
Wow.
Do we have to? Yeah, we have to. It's not good. No, that's right. So then, so we have 54 squared minus 55, right? Wait, no, 49. Sorry, let's write these real quick. G
Fuck, I'm so bad with having
and
racism.
H. Helen Keller. Alright, so 49 squared
No, you said 51.
minus
Because I'm trying to get these notes done, but he's like.
55.5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Squared minus H, which is 54 squared, divided by negative 2 times F, which is 55 squared, 0.5,
Oh my god.
right? 55.5 squared,
Just F?
times, or not 55 squared, just 55 times FH, which is 54. Alright, so this is how I like to remember it. Okay?
Really?
If we take a look at it, look, these two go down here.
You kind of just had a hard
These
time.
two just go down here.
Okay, that's good.
Okay? Alright, and so now plugging it into your calculator. Again, nasty, nasty, nasty problem. But remember, there's a parentheses here, right? Okay? So we're going to have cosine inverse of parentheses, parentheses.
Let me go my pen.
This divided by
Something wrong.
this. Okay? Now you could put parentheses here. Technically, you don't need to, but we will. Oh yeah, we do because of this negative. They might see it as a minus. We don't want that.
No, well, there is a negative button, so it's
Yes,
just.
but